I'm Hannah, and this is PBS Reno STEM Works, the show where we explore careers in science, technology, engineering, and math, and what makes them so fun. We take you inside businesses to talk to professionals in the field and explore what they do. And today, we're going to visit Google and find out what it is that they do.
PBS Reno STEM Works is brought to you in part by the Desert Research Institute.
Do you Google? You probably do and might not even know it. We've all gone online to find an answer to a question for a research paper for school, or just surfing the internet for fun. Chances are you've probably used one of their many services, such as Google Search, to find what it is that you're looking for. Or maybe YouTube and Instagram are more of your thing. Well, it turns out that Google has a helping hand in these and many other online services as well, keeping them running and ready for you to use anytime. Google processes and maintains these services at their data centers, where their employees make sure that every social media post and all your favorite cat videos are never lost and always there when you need them most. Today, we'll get to talk to data center technicians John Barron and Victor Velasco, whose jobs at Google are to keep these data centers up and running. So come on, let's go surf the net together and find out what it is that they do. All right, let's dive right in. So tell us, what is your job here at Google?
We are the foot soldiers, basically, that keep track of all these machines, making sure they're working.
I am basically a doctor for the data center. A data center is comprised of quite a few number of computers, network switches, and things of that nature. My job is to make sure that those computers are healthy and happy.
We work on racks, which are just like big cabinets of just computers and computers and computers.
I work on all the systems that heat and cool the building so the computers can be running at the optimum temperatures.
Disassembling the server, replacing the hardware, place it back into the rack, and then you just wait to see if it fixed the problem.
Computers like to eat electricity for power, so I ensure that we have the right power at all times so the computers can work to their best ability.
My job is to make sure those machines are working so that everybody can get their cat videos.
It does get a little exciting at times, you know, when the alarms go off, but that's our job, to listen to the alarms, acknowledge them, and actually do whatever it takes to keep the plant running.
What exactly does it take to keep all those servers running?
We might be doing simple maintenance, which might be just walking around, looking at different meters, checking our actual readings versus what we expect to see. We have a control system, a set of computers that we use to actually monitor everything.
The easier repairs are the ones where the system already tells you what's wrong. Hey, this computer's not working properly, go and figure it out. And it will tell me, computer at a specific location needs to have a stick of RAM or a hard drive swap or what have you.
If for some reason we lose power to some computers, we have to make sure that we've got some backup power or things available so those machines keep working and running.
There's different servers that use different parts. That's when we have to put on our thinking caps and be like, okay, well, let's start from the very bottom. Does it have power, components, does everything look good, cables, what have you, that sort of thing. Making sure the computer's back up again and the internet's up again.
Pumps, motors, things that run your refrigerator, your air conditioner at home, we'll be looking at systems like that. I might have to look at the mechanical side of things that are rotating. Wait a minute, my elevator broke. How do I repair it and make it run again so we're not climbing stairs? It's just like when you're baking a cake. You have your recipe book. It tells you use so much of eggs, butter. Same thing here. You follow the procedures and everyone has all their Google searches satisfied too.
Why is it important to do your job?
When it comes down to it, if you don't have the data center technicians, the people to replace the parts and give maintenance to the machines, eventually the users are going to start noticing the effects of the machines not working.
Once the machines stop running and working, you're losing your ability to use the internet. You won't be able to see a YouTube video. Your Google search wouldn't work for you.
It might be as little as, just someone saving a picture on their Google Drive versus, essential services like police departments and hospitals. And if there's no one like me to do the job, there's no internet, there's no YouTube, there's no Gmail, there's no Google search, right? That's the big one.
Every day, people are using smartphones, computers, tablets to access information that they didn't have before. That's the basic purpose of my job here, is to maintain this center so we can keep all those services working.
What do you love most about your job?
Being part of Google means we're part of the next generation, right? We're part of the future. And we're dealing with cutting edge technology. We're the first ones in, and there's no guide, really. We're the ones making the guides for these technologies, right?
And that's the fun in all of this, and that's the best part of this career. If you like to tinker with things, even if it's a routine procedure, I'm always thinking about how can I make that better? How can we be more efficient, and how can we have more fun at what we're doing? The most exciting thing is the challenge day to day. When I walk in here, it's always fun because the atmosphere is great. The different challenge is to work on something electrical one day, something mechanical the next day. I might get into the programming of the software. You're never gonna sit here and just do the same redundant thing over again. You'll be challenged all the time.
My job pays very well. Just recently I bought a PlayStation 5. Being an immigrant, we didn't have a lot of those, luxuries. Not only does it provide financially, but it also provides, a certain feeling of fulfillment. And when I open YouTube and it's working, I'm like, yes, I'm doing a good job,
What advice do you have?
Be curious, be inquisitive. Try to learn as much as you can about everything because you'll never know. So don't be afraid to challenge yourself.
Play as many video games as you can. Those problems that you face when you're playing video games, it's a stepping stone to IT. Figuring out why am I lagging? Why is my internet so bad? What's the difference between a megabit versus a gigabit versus a terabyte?
When you go out and play a game or play sports, it's for the fun of it. You lose sometimes, but you still have fun. And that's the same way you want to be with life and with work.
My advice would be to really apply yourselves. I'm not here just because someone handed me the job. I'm here because, I proved that I knew what I know. If you want it, you have to go out and get it and put in the effort, put in the time.
Work has to be fun. If you enjoy your work, it'll be easier for you and you'll have more fun doing it every day.
Google it, find it on YouTube, find someone that knows, a subject matter expert that knows, and learn from them.
Just don't quit. Always be curious and always try to learn more about everything that you see any way you can.
You learn by making mistakes. So don't be afraid to break something, to make a mistake, to learn by experience.
Technology is expanding by leaps and bounds, and the opportunities are unlimited. And it's for young people to get in a career field like this and make the changes. You're going to change it for the betterment of yourself, but potentially with technology and people that want to have fun with it, you can change the world. You can change people's lives for the better.
Wow, how informative. I never knew how much goes on at Google. Thanks to John and Victor, we found out how important their jobs are and how they help us watch our favorite videos on YouTube, do research, make friends online, and so much more. They really are the true server superheroes. Thanks for keeping us online. And thank you for joining us for another episode of PBS Reno STEM Works. For more information about careers at Google, just Google it. For more information on other careers, visit pbsreno.org/STEMworks. That's about all the time we have today, so don't forget to get out there and discover what it is that gets you going and on the right path to your STEM future.
PBS Reno STEM Works is brought to you in part by the Desert Research Institute.